Episode 1, The New World Order. So, this episode, the first of 10, 13, actually 8, I'm not even sure how many episodes we're getting for the season, but the first episode, but since it's season 1, we're definitely going to get a season 2. But it does start with Falcon. Ever since, the Thanos situation, I don't know if he's still an Avenger. We don't know if the Avengers broke up, but he is currently working for the Air Force. So, he's doing odd jobs for the Air Force, going out doing certain things. One of the missions that they send him on is there's a military, like, United States personnel that was captured by the enemy. So they send Falcon in to go rescue this guy before he gets over enemy lines. So Falcon flies in, it's a cool action sequence with him, like, doing his wing thing, doing his Falcon thing. He ends up saving the guy and everybody's happy. He goes down to Washington because they're having a memorial for Captain America. Falcon has the shield with him. Because again, Cap gave him the shield. He told him that he was going to be the next Captain America. For some reason, Falcon's still not accepting that. It's been a few months. They did say it's been a few months since everybody got brought back to life. So if we're comparing this to WandaVision, as of right now, Wanda's probably breaking into the Sword facility to go get Vision's body. So but Falcon, he's not really feeling the whole thing about him being the next Captain America. So in order to honor Captain America's memory, he donates the shield to the museum. They put it in the glass case, so this way people can come and, like, honor the symbol of Captain America, and he doesn't have to have the pressure of being the next one. There's this random white politician. He comes up to Falcon, and then he's just like, "Yeah, good job, son. You did the right thing by not taking up the mantle and by giving up the shield." And when he said that, I was just kind of like, what an odd thing to say. So I pretty much, like, at this point, like, I know where that's going with him. And but Falcon, he doesn't see the writing on the wall because he's just trying to get the shield out of his face. He ends up talking to, the good old Rhodes, the War Machine. Rhodes asked him why he gave the shield up, and then, he was just like I told Cap when he gave it to me, it feels like it belongs to somebody else. So Falcon's just like, it'll be better served here in the museum, and he's just like, I just don't want the burden. And then he goes off to go see his sister, and go visit his nephews. Bucky now, he's been pardoned because of his involvement with the Thanos situation, but he does have to seek counseling. He does have to, go to regular counseling so the counselor can tell him if he's ready to be back into the world. One of the things that the counselor has him do, and I thought this was really stupid, was she has him going out to all the people whose family members he killed just so he can apologize to those people and try to make amends. And I don't understand how that's going to work, but for the sake of his freedom, I guess he goes out and he does it. They show situations where he did apologize to this one politician woman. He was like, "Hey, I'm no longer the Winter Soldier. I just want to let you know that, like I'm clean, whatever." Now, they did mention the fact that Bucky does have 4 sisters because someone asked him about his family, and the fact that he has 4 sisters, I feel like that was brought up on purpose, and that's going to come back to bite him in the ass before the season's over. The counselor did tell him that she was just like, like, I was going through your phone and you only have 10 phone numbers in your entire phone. And then she was like, plus, this Sam Wilson keeps texting you and you don't text him back. And then he's just like, well, like, I'm just not feeling it. And then she was just like, bro, like, you have freedom now. Like, you're free to be a part of the world. It's like, what's the point of having freedom if you don't enjoy it? And then he was just like, I don't know what to do. So one of the things that he does do there, and this is part of his rehabilitation. There was an elder Asian man who Bucky at one point killed his son when he was the Winter Soldier. So he's actually befriended the dad. Like, he's been like a friend to the dad. He helps him out a lot with his business, with his job or whatever. The dad in return, he just sees Bucky as like, this cool guy that just, like, chills with me and helps me out. He tries to set him up with this girl. Like, he tries to set up a date, with Bucky and this girl. Bucky and the girl go out on the date. And, while they're on the date, the girl does mention to him, she was just like, yeah, like, the old guy, he hasn't really been the same since his son died, but he's happy that he has you in his life as a friend. And then Bucky kind of felt bad. He went to the guy's house and he was about to tell him that he was the one responsible for killing his son, but then he got cold feet and, then he backed off. So Bucky now, he's just trying to come to terms with that because it's not easy to sit there and apologize for 70 plus years of murder that you've done throughout the course of your entire life. They do a scene, with Falcon now where he's with his sister. Apparently, like, his dad used to own, like, a fishing boat, and their parents are gone. The sister has 2 kids. The fishing boat and the house is in both, Falcon and the sister's name. The sister kind of has a little bit of resentment towards Sam, but not so much resentment, but it's like, yeah, Sam was one of the people that got snapped away, by Thanos. However, the sister, she didn't get snapped away, and she was the one responsible for holding down the family and taking care of everything, thinking that, like her brother was gone. So now that Falcon's back, he's trying to like insert himself back into the family mix, and then she's just like, she doesn't have anything to do with it. Like he's trying to get a loan, from the bank so they can keep the business going, so they can start a food business because his sister is apparently a good cook. They go down to the bank, they don't get the loan because they black. I mean, let's just keep it real. And then after they didn't get the loan, Falcon is just like, oh, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get us back on our feet, and then he walks away. So now, while we're still in this foreign country, there's a radical group of like, I forgot, it was the flag gang or something, like the red flag gang. They called them something like that. And they were going throughout the town, and they were like killing people. And then Falcon had a friend that he was talking to when he was overseas. That person was still there, and he got attacked by this person with a red mask. He ends up calling Falcon, and then he's just like, yo, bro, like some shit went down. And then Falcon was just like, all right, well, I'll look into it, and I'll hit you back. And then just as he says that, his sister comes into the room, and then she's just like, yo, turn on the news. Falcon turns on the news, and they're at the Washington Monument where the Captain America Memorial is. And the same white politician who was so happy that Falcon gave up the shield, he was so excited. He was like, you did the right thing. He was only happy about it because he wanted to give the shield to a new guy. And when the white dude announced him, he was like, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our new Captain America. And they gave Captain America's suit and the shield to some new random dude. And then Falcon, and just like, he has like that look of disappointment on his face. But I'm like, bro, like, you gave that shit up. Like, that's your fault. And I mean, I'm just going to come out and say it. Basically, the guy didn't want Falcon. The guy wanted Falcon to give up the shield. Like this white dude, his plan all along was to have a new Captain America. They want a new Captain America. They want a new symbol of hope and freedom. He just didn't want it to be a black dude. And and I'm telling you, before this season's over, there's gonna be a moment where Falcon confronts this white guy about, why'd you give the shield? Why like, we were supposed to put the shield in the case, and it was supposed to be a monument. Why did you do it? Watch he be like, because I ain't want your black ass to be the next Captain America. So I swear to you, that's gonna happen before this season's over. So that was basically it. Like, that's how the show ended. So I mean, it was alright. Like, the first, it was decent. It wasn't bad. Like, it definitely wasn't bad, but it was really just a lot of character development. Like, really not too much happened. Not too much happened. As the show progresses, hopefully, like, the action side of it will pick up. But I mean, it's episode 1, so right out the gate, it's like I said, we'll give it a pass for now, but we'll see how things do, going forward. So thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you think about the first episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Did you like it? Was it yay? Was it nay? Was it Was it bland? Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Definitely leave a comment, like, and or subscribe. Check out my videos that I have for my review of the Justice League Snyder Cut. I did 1, 2, 3, 4. I did four reviews. I broke the movie up into 4 different reviews, so definitely check that out. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe as well. Check out the Tacos and Geek podcast that I do with Gotham Geek Girl Nadia, Justin, and Sean, where our next podcast, we are going over Falcon Winter Soldier and the Justice League Snyder Cut together in one. I will post a link in the description below when that group conversation becomes available as well. So take care, guys, and until episode 2 for Falcon Winter Soldier, I'm out this bitch.